away from right-handers, starting around about middle-ish with his action. And smacked into that off stump. Janaka now. Just the single. Let's have a look at those 3 catches we've been talking about. 2 to Pereira. First one at a fly slip position. He had to fly to catch this one. This was Pereira again on the fence. Great game awareness. Superb skill, and this the last.
I mean, in a span of half an hour, when you see that kind of catching, the dugout will be mighty thrilled. Someone like Sanath Jayasuriya, he was a brilliant fielder in his time. Now this is up in the air, much needed boundary.
Good connection from the skipper. Term and chat from the 2 senior pros in the middle after that shot.
They'll want this partnership to carry on. You mentioned, Hazy, about the 2 senior pros. They can get another 50 from here. Head down. Just smacking it.
Never dream of playing the no-look shot, Ravi. Brilliant to see. Does it so often. Did it twice in the last game as well. Backward to square. Tries to dip that one over deep backward square. Missed the opportunities. Annoyed with himself.
He's a lively character, isn't he? Wants to be in the thick of things. 100 has come up with that 6. They need those big overs. You can see from the 12th to now, they've got some runs, some momentum going.
Standing outside the line of off stump. Stuns that into the ground. Can't scramble for that one.
Just trying to outthink the bowler, make him do something different. But he stuck to his line there.
The 10 runs off ball number 2 and ball number 3 in this over. The last 2 have been dot balls, which has just slowed things down a bit for Afghanistan. These 2 guys are good players. They can play catch up pretty quickly. I wonder if that advice from Mohammad Nabi is don't panic too much. Don't have to rush around a great deal. We're going to get over 10 this over. Sure, he's thinking that way though. Dip backward square in position. On the offside. Oh, just 0 footwork for none. 101 for 6.
আবার কাটছে
কি ভাই দরকারের সময় নেট নাই আপনার চাই রবি ওয়াইফাই এখন নেট অন সারাক্ষণ
সবার ভরসা মা আর মায়ের ভরসা এসিআই এরোসল 50 বছরেরও বেশি সময় ধরে পরিবারের সুরক্ষায়
ACI Aerosol
আমিও তো টাকা রাখি কিন্তু আবার উঠেই খাই ফেলাই তারপর ভিডিও দেখে একটা সেভিংস অ্যাকাউন্ট করে ফেললাম বিকাশের মাধ্যমেই আমি টাকাটা ব্যাংকে জমাচ্ছি
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডিপিএস টাকা জমায় সারা দেশ
Maggie hot and spicy taste of the nation taste of the nation taste of the nation taste of the nation taste of the nation.
Innings, where will they end up? 10 and over gets them to 151. Can they go that big?
Sri Lanka, on the other hand, will believe if they can break this partnership in this over, it could make a difference of 10-15 runs, if not more, to the end score.
Economical Hasaranga is about to start his last over. Nice and tight line from Hasaranga. You can't do too much with that line of length first up. Quick look at the points table just to remind you of what's on the go here. Afghanistan need 2 points. It's a must-win game for them, of course. Sri Lanka on 4 at the moment, so they're sitting pretty. Afghanistan are the guys that are, have really got to make sure that they have the running here and get themselves a good total and pick up wickets early when Sri Lanka come out to bat. That's the name of their plan. Backing away. Sweeper, just the one.
And even the bowling changes. I thought Asalanka has done a good job. He's never had two spinners bowling together. He's mixed it up. Pace at one end, most of the time spin at the other. Not allowing the batsman to get into any sort of groove or nothing same about anything.
Chameera got a bit of tap in his first over, but left three in the tank for him. He came back and picked up a wicket with his over back, and he's still got a couple up his sleeve, and he's dangerous at the tail end. There's Chameera. Does a very good job of those Yorkers and bowls a good tidy line, nice and full at the right line if important, wide of the stumps. Can't get hold of it at the moment. Rashid Khan is getting frustrated. Just lost his groove at the moment, Rashid Khan.
A lot of googlies in this over. I can see a banter between Rashid and Hasaranga.
Got the helicopter on his shoe. Seen a few of those shots played by him.
Oh, yes.
Top bowling. Outstanding work. Fourth from that over at a crucial time. 16 done, 105 for 6.
এয়ারটেল শট এয়ারটেল মানেই তো বেস্ট কারণ মাই এয়ারটেল অ্যাপে বেস্ট অফার সব সময়।
জানতে পারলাম বাবার মাধ্যমে যে বিকাশে সেভিংস করা যায়।
এটা সবথেকে ভালো লাগে যে কম অ্যামাউন্ট দিয়ে করা যায়।
ক্যাশ আউট করতে গেলে কোনো চার্জ লাগে না।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডিপিএস টাকা জমায় সারা দেশ।
$105 for 6. We're down to the last 4 overs. Sri Lanka has managed to peg Afghanistan back. Looking at the projected score at the current rate, 131. But Russell, 10 runs and over at least for Afghanistan. They're looking at around that 140, 145 mark. Chameera got starts off with pace off the first delivery. Only a single.
Yeah, but if these two bat till the end, they have the ability to get into the bowlers, and that 160 still possible, which will be a match-winning score or a strong score to defend. It all comes down to this wicket, this partnership. Get Noor Ahmad in. Get Mujib, Faruqi. That's when you can control the Afghan batting, and Asalanka is thinking just that. That's why he's gone to Chameera right now. Try and knock one over.
Nabi goes on the leg side, dropped him. That's where Lalage. You were talking about the importance of wickets and how crucial can this turn out to be. Only time will tell.
Oh, Sri Lanka have been brilliant today in the field. And then a blemish. It was hit hard, it's flat. When Lalage charges, it gets to him very quickly. He's a very good fielder usually. He's one of your bankers. Well, they got that opportunity. They created the opportunity.
And, yes, you're right in terms of, well, this is how the field is on the leg side, but in terms of what this pair could do, how close is that? Is it outside the line? He's asking for it. He's very confident he's reviewed it.
Yeah, you got to take it. You got both up your sleeves.
TV umpire to director. We have a player review for LBW. Original decision is not out. I have checked. Feet is a fair delivery. Front arm spin vision, please. Roll back, please, one more time. And roll forward. Appears to be no bet involved, but confirm it from Ultrage, please. Stand by, guys. Our try is building up. Keep rolling. And roll back, please. Roll back. And roll forward. Roll back, please. Roll back. And roll forward. I'm satisfied. It spikes when ball next to the bat. Back to Viru. Viru, stay with the original decision, not out. You on camera? Pick a single. Thank you.
Well, you didn't have to go beyond that because it settled the issue. There was a thin edge. And, well, there was a lot of tension on those faces, and he could see the relief.
Pace off the way to go. With this field, Chameera cannot afford to give energy behind the ball.
Again, well bowled. Very well bowled. I'll tell you, this has been a wonderful spell. You take that first over out of the equation. Chameera has been brilliant.
Kusal Mendes, he really is keen on this. Well bowled from Chameera, the length so good. Mendes walks all the way to the captain, trying to tell him that there was some batting on that one. Good over so far. 2 singles off 4 balls for Chameera. Well, Lalage has 1 over. Nuwan Tushara, the wrecker, early in the innings. 3 for 12 to him. He's got 1.
Not in control. But it won't go all the way because there wasn't enough pace on the ball. Chameera deliberately taking a lot of pace. Rashid Khan really looking to blast it.
Once again, Chameera outstanding. His first over went for 18. Gurbaz and Sadiq got into him. They were off to a flyer. But his second spell and third spell have been absolutely brilliant. Ibrahim and Razuli tried to rebuild the innings. But now 29 off 28. By these two players' standards, this is very slow, this partnership.
Nabe, he's connected it. I think he's cleared it. Yes, he has. It's a good way to finish the over. 9 of it. It's 114 for 6 at the end of 17.
নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল আছে টার্বো ক্লিন টেকনোলজি, যা 100 কঠিন দাগ দূর করে এক ধোয়াতেই। নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল।
প্রতিদিনের সেনসিটিভিটি থেকে সুরক্ষায় ডেন্টিস্টদের আস্থা সেন্সোডাইন এখন পাওয়া যাচ্ছে 20 গ্রামের ছোট প্যাকেও।
Maggi Hot and Spicy Blast, taste of the nation.
One building of any note, but the rest hasn't really lived up to the expectations. These are the projected scores, but this pair of batters, as Russell said, very capable of going past it. Powerful strikers. Rashid Khan on strike. Oh, that's a slow one, and he's asked for it. In fact, he's bowled.
Nuwan Tushara. Geez, that was so good. It just snuck through Rashid Khan and rolled on to the stumps. I'm pretty sure that was very straight as well. Umpire didn't have to make a decision. He's right in front. The ball dips on Rashid. There you go. Quietly makes it way onto the stumps. Rashid asking for the review, but the umpire did not give him out. He was pointing to the fact that the bails were dislodged. Big blow. Rashid, 24 of 23, 114 for 7.
প্রতিদিনের সেনসিটিভিটি থেকে সুরক্ষায় ডেন্টিস্টদের আস্থা সেন্সোডাইন এখন পাওয়া যাচ্ছে 20 গ্রামের ছোট প্যাকেও।
Four for 12 for Nuwan Tushar. The second time he's done that against Afghanistan and the fourth time in his career of T20Is. And what a time for him to come in and show up. And the Sri Lankan bowlers were up against it. The Afghan batters looking to take them on. Noor is the new batter.
He wants to. They'll get it well placed. Nur Ahmed not actually looking for two. His idea was to get off strike, but he's placed it a lot better than he would have thought, because Nuwan Tushar, a slower ball coming out of the hand and really dipping on the batter. When Rashid thinks it's coming on to him, but just there it falls.
He was asking for it because I think it hit him on the chest, so he thought it was bouncing. Pace on that time. Good bowling. What Nuwan Tushar has done exceptionally well today, Russell, is his line and length. His length has been really full. Look to swing, and this is that last wicket again.
It's so deceiving. The batter, you see it coming at you and then suddenly loses energy and the length changes. Celebrations for the Sri Lankans. Well, Lalage has an over, Chamira has one.
Running hard. Be happy with a single.
And that's the smart thing for Nabi to do. Not try and take a bowler who's got his radar right. His execution has been perfect. You got 12 balls after that, and 6 of them are spin. Nuwan Tushar, he's got a couple of balls more. Can he pick up another wicket? The player in the spotlight at the moment. Try and take Will Lalage on, who probably will bowl the next over.
Yeah, he'll be happy with a single. Bhuvneshwar Kumar is the only bowler who's got a 5-wicket haul in the Asia Cup T20s. And that was 2 against Afghanistan. As you said, he's just got one delivery left. Try and emulate him. 4 for 17. 12 dots. Economy 4.43. And he's at a ball out there. With the ball in hand, of course. Last ball of the over. Happy on strike. I'll be happy with a single. Nuwan Tushar ends his spell. 2 overs to go, Afghanistan. 120 for 7.
চকোলেট, কমলা আর লেবুর ক্রিমি স্বাদের এক অনন্য অভিজ্ঞতা। ইস্পাহানি পাফি বাইট, সব স্বাদের অনন্য সমাহার।
নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল আছে টার্বো ক্লিন টেকনোলজি, যা 100 কঠিন দাগ দূর করে এক ধোয়াতেই। নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল।
মাই বিএল অ্যাপের ইন্টারনেট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি।
Fazal Haq Farooqi and Mujibur Rahman, the 2 batters left. That doesn't speak much in terms of batting for Afghanistan, but a lot will depend on the man on strike, Nabi.
Wow. Wow. He's gone for Chamira. So that would leave Dunit Lalage to bowl the 20th.
Interesting choice, and he gets it away. Very well done by Nabi. That was full and wide. And look at the way Nabi opens his face, using the wrists and gets a boundary. Good start in the over.
Looking at the field, Mohammad Nabi knows what line, what length Chamira is after. The field is set. There's a wide-ish point, deep extra cover and the long off, but he manages to squeeze it through. Chamira's pace also helps. It flies. It's around 142. They change the field now. That fielder at deep third or the wide-ish third now coming into the circle, and deep square leg goes back.
5 balls to go in this over, and then, as you said, Dunitwel Lalage to bowl the last over. Sri Lanka after Nabi. That's the wicket they want, this time on the full. Has he split the gap? I think he has. He's got back-to-back boundaries. This is a brilliant start to the 19th over.
Yeah, they'll keep fighting till the end. As long as Nabi is there, they'll still think 150 a possibility, which will be a fighting score to defend. Bottom of the bat, but still powerful enough. Last 3 balls from Chamira to Nabi have gone for 6, 4 and 4. 6 was of course in the previous over.
This time, 4 more! Not intentional, but Afghanistan will take it. This time off an inside edge. That rate of scoring is over 7 now for Afghanistan.
No, it's not been a bad 3 balls, but yet Nabi finding ways. It's the way the game goes. Sometimes your execution pretty good, but it comes back to hurt you. Chamira's been expensive today. 45 with 3 balls to go in his spell.
Nabi this time finds the man at long off. Much slow. In fact, good running, brilliant running by Afghanistan. Outstanding stuff.
Really poor from Wanindu Hasaranga. They had an opportunity to bowl the rest of the deliveries at Nabi. Now they're jogging because it's hit straight to Hasaranga, but Hasaranga walks to it. Noor calls, he might have been run out if the ball had hit the stumps, but they do the right thing in getting Nabi on strike. But really sloppy from Hasaranga.
14 runs of the first 4 deliveries, turning out to be a brilliant over. Just what Afghanistan wanted at this stage. Again, that low full toss. This time, Nabi wouldn't mind that single, just letting Noor face 1 delivery.
15 off the over. Last ball from Chamira. Now, if I was Nabi, I'll be telling Noor, you got a free hit this ball. If he gets a 4 or a 6, it's a bonus. If he gets out, it doesn't matter because you got Mohammad Nabi on strike for the next over and most likely to be bowled by Dunitwel Lalage.
Chamira has gone for 48. 1 ball to go. And he goes hard and finds the man at long off. They'll come for 2. This is his most expensive spell in his career, but Afghanistan gets 17 runs in that over. Down to the last, 137 for 7.
নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল আছে টার্বো ক্লিন টেকনোলজি, যা 100 কঠিন দাগ দূর করে এক ধোয়াতেই। নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল। নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল আছে টার্বো ক্লিন টেকনোলজি, যা 100 কঠিন দাগ দূর করে এক ধোয়াতেই। নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল।
Tell themselves that they've got the momentum now.
A big over here, 150 plus, and we got a chase on our hands because the pitch seems to be slowing down a little bit. A quality bowling lineup. Rashid, Mujib, Noor, Mohammad Nabi, Faruqi, Azmatullah Omarzai. There'll be a handful.
Well, Nabi versus Chamira today. Nabi has won hands down. Just faced seven deliveries and scored 22 runs at a strike rate of 314. Could be the difference. Right, he's down to bowl the last over. Dunit Velalage. Nabi on strike.
Well, Velalage put Nabi down.
First ball, 6. Good start to the over. Nabi's going to enjoy this. Velalage tossing it up and Nabi going over long off.
They fielded really well until that opportunity, and since then Nabi has been only dealing in 4s and 6s. The way he's striking it, Afghanistan looking or will get to that target they wanted at the toss.
Another one. And it's cleared as well. 149. He's got 12 of the first 2. Nabi 41 of just 17.
All right, now that catch that was put down, Nabi was 5 of 6. Since then, 36 runs of 11 balls and counting. 150. Almost there.
Well, I think Charita Solanka took a big gamble by bringing on Velalage for the last over.
He had that over and he kept rotating the bowlers, using his strike bowlers, looking for that wicket. They got the opportunity, but it was put down. And then you do get caught with an over like this, because another one, number 3, 150 on the board. Look, a few days ago, Azmatullah Omarzai scored a half century of 20 balls. That was the quickest by an Afghan batter. Nabi can better that here today, and that would give Afghanistan a good score to bowl to.
It is certainly giving them that. 47 of just 18 balls. Would you believe it? 4 6s, 3 4s and counting.
So Roshan, you take a gamble sometimes, you take a risk, which was correct. But Asalanka did. If it doesn't pay off, you get caught on the hop like this.
Well, 3 6s. This is how he started. This went over long off. Plenty of power, then over long on. Then a change of line by Velalage. Doesn't matter. Another 6. Oh, well done by the keeper. It will be called a wide. But brilliant work by Kusal Mendis.
So far, in 4.3 overs, we break it down into 3 phases. The power play, 1 to 6. Oh boy, oh boy. You hear the noise. So it's going to be a free hit. 1 to 6, 7 to 15, 15 to 20. 4.3 balls bowled here. Afghanistan have scored 55. He's overstepped. Boy, the wheels are falling off. The pressure on the young man.
Not the time to do this. Not the time. And Nabi again has so much of power that he clears the boundary again. That's another 6. And he gets his half century of just 20 deliveries.
Joint fastest half century for Mohammad Nabi. Both those quick 50s coming here in Abu Dhabi in the same tournament. They've gone past 160. 2 more deliveries remaining. 3 4s, 5 6s to Mohammad Nabi. What a masterclass.
Last 30 balls, 61 runs for Afghanistan. Oh! It's raining 6s here. It is raining 6s. It's another one. That's gone 91 meters.
So 31 runs of 5 balls, and Afghanistan, they wanted 160, 165. It didn't look like they'll get to 140, but now all of a sudden they have a massive score on the board. And in all likelihood will force Sri Lanka to chase down 175 to win. 59 off 21. 6 sixers in an over. Can he do it?
Well, he's hit 5 already. Velalage under pressure. He's bowled a wide. Obviously, a lot of talking going on. Just look at this. 1 no ball, 5 sixers. And I'll tell you, 168 for 7 is more than a respectable score for Afghanistan.
54-run partnership. It's just come in 17 balls. Mohammad Nabi, since being put down, has scored 54 in 16 balls. First ball. Second ball even bigger and higher. Flat and hard. Make that number 4. Yep, 91 meters, that 5th hit. The last ball of the innings. Can he make it? 6 sixers in the over.
Let's see. This time he goes square. Only a single. In fact, they'll want 2. They're coming for 2. And I think he's out. It's a good return. But Mohammad Nabi has done the damage. They've gone upstairs. This is a massive over, 32 runs.
We have an umpire review for run out at the wicket keeper end. Can I either side an angle, please, for the run out? Keep rolling, ball in the wicket keeper gloves. Keep rolling. Keep rolling, and Bales dislodged from top of the stump when better shot of the crease. I'm ready to make my decision for the big screen.
Well, it's out, but it doesn't matter because Mohammad Nabi has done enough damage. 60 of 22. The last 2 overs, Afghanistan has got 49 runs. Have a look at that run out. That was bowled full and wide by Velalage. A good return, a quick return from the deep. And Kusal Mendis having the presence of mind to underarm it, but it's a good effort. It's a very good effort by Afghanistan. They'll be pleased with what they ended up with. Never looked like getting there. 114 for 7. .169 for 8 and a run rate of 8.45, partnership of 55 of just 18, and they'll be mightily pleased to see where their team ended up with. Never looked like getting there, as I told you. 120 at the end of 18 overs, and that was a tremendous onslaught. 169 for 8, Nabi 60 of 22, striking at 272.73 with all this mayhem happening. Tushara ended with 4 for 18, but Chamira and Velalage going for plenty. Afghanistan 169 for 8. Right, let's take a look at the Afghanistan batting card. Nothing really to talk about. If you remove this Nabi's package of 60, they have a start, but that's how impactful that Mohammad Nabi's inning was. 60 of 22. Rashid Khan supported him. 24 of 23. This is worth taking another look. The way Mohammad Nabi set himself up, went after the bowling, took on Chamira first. A lot of skill and a lot of power. And this is that last over. Didn't spare Velalage. 32 runs in it. Went after him. And so much of power. And yes, he can celebrate. He certainly can. And just look at those buildings. Well, that second over looks dwarfed when you look at the 20th over. That's how big that building is. And Afghanistan, a very creditable and a very good. And yes, he can celebrate. He certainly can. And just look at those buildings. Well, that second over looks dwarfed when you look at the 20th over. That's how big that building is. And Afghanistan, a very creditable and a very good 169 for 8 at the end of 20 overs. Well, Sri Lankan bowling, Nuwan Tushara was brilliant at the top, 4 for 18 with 12 dots. But look at Chamira and Dunitwe Lalage. Chamira going at 50, his most expensive spell. And Dunitwe Lalage, very unfortunate, conceding 32 runs in that last over, courtesy some outstanding batting by Mohammad Nabi. So, Sri Lanka to remain unbeaten in the tournament, they need 170 of 20 overs, and that will happen when their reply starts after this break.
মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের ইন্টারনেট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের ইন্টারনেট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের ইন্টারনেট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের ইন্টারনেট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের ইন্টারনেট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের ইন্টারনেট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের ইন্টারনেট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের ইন্টারনেট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের ইন্টারনেট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের ইন্টারনেট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের ইন্টারনেট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের ইন্টারনেট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের ইন্টারনেট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের ইন্টারনেট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের ইন্টারনেট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের ইন্টারনেট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি। মাই বিএল অ্যাপের মিনিট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি।
These performances here stand out. Congratulations to
Sri Lanka, thoroughly deserved champions.
Welcome back. It is match number 11, DP World Asia Cup 2025, Sri Lanka versus Afghanistan. And let's look at Sri Lanka's target. He's 170 runs of 120 balls is what Sri Lanka are after. Right, Afghanistan, the momentum definitely with them. Just made sure that they had a wonderful finish courtesy Mohammad Nabi. That magnificent knock. 49 runs in the last 2 overs. Sri Lankan openers Kusal Mendis and Pathum Nissanka coming out to try and overhaul their target of 169 for 8. Right, they're all living in expectation, the Sri Lankan supporters. At one stage, they were quite cock-a-hoop. It's a bit different now. But still, a good game in our hands. So important that this pair of openers come up with a good partnership. Sunny Gavaskar with me. Good evening, Sunny. This partnership, the opening partnership, so important for Sri Lanka.
Yes, absolutely. I think both these players are very, very good players. Pathum Nissanka batted really well in their previous game. Kusal Mendis is a very, very innovative player with a wide range of shots. So they get the Sri Lankans off to a good start in the first 6 overs. Sri Lanka will fancy winning this game. At the moment, they've got to be positive. They mustn't be looking at scoring 110 runs to secure a place in the Super 4. They've got to be thinking in terms of winning the game. And that is the most important thing. Not looking to scrape through. Win through to the Super 4.
Yeah, absolutely right. Yep. While the countdown is on.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Right, they're after 170 runs, much more than what they anticipated. Here is the first ball. And Nissanka gets it over the top and gets a boundary of the very first ball.
Yeah. You got a bit of room outside the off stump, and that's what batters are looking for in this form of the game. There is no such thing as leaving the ball, trying to get a measure of what the pitch is doing. If you get a little bit of width outside the off stump, you throw your bat at it. And that's exactly what he's done. Look, it was outside the off stump. It's not necessary that the ball has to come out the middle of the bat. As long as you get runs, that is the idea, that is the aim, that is the purpose of T20 batting.
Got a deep backward point on the boundary. They got a backward square leg. Those are the 2 fielders outside the 30-yard circle. And Nissanka goes again. This time he'll find the fielder. The 5 of the first 2.
You can see straight away this is exactly what Nissanka is very, very experienced. He's looking to do. He's looking to just put bat to ball. You do not want any dot balls. There were 44 dot balls in Afghanistan's innings. 44 out of 120 deliveries. What you want to do is reduce the number of dot balls. If you can reduce a number of dot balls to maybe 25 or 30, which is less than, say, 5 overs, you're doing a very, very good job. That means you're scoring of 15 overs, exactly what you need to do, exactly what you need to think. The lesser the dot balls, the more runs you're going to have.
Well bowled. Went across, slip in. Kusal Mendis was dismissed against Bangladesh. But let's show you the qualification scenario. Now, if Sri Lanka beats Afghanistan and Sri Lanka and Bangladesh qualify, well, that's straightforward. If Afghanistan beats Sri Lanka, Afghanistan qualify, and Sri Lanka, look at that last line. They need 101 runs to qualify for the Super 4 in 20 overs. I don't think they're after that. They need to be after, as you said, that target. And that's how the points table looks at the moment. They're on top. But Afghanistan in with a very good chance here. Slip in for Mendes. Again, wide of the off stump.
Yes, you got to think positive. You got to think positive that you will get the runs. If you start thinking, oh, let me get to 101, that is no way to get your confidence high. You get a win like this. Now, don't forget, with that man that you just saw on your monitor, Rashid Khan, this is a very, very good Afghanistan attack. You score 171. You could score it off the last ball of the 20th over. You score that, that win is going to lift your confidence sky high. So important, therefore, for the Sri Lankans to think positive. They've got the batting, no question about it. They've got the batting depth.
Yeah, but they need a solid partnership here. Mendes on strike. And go square, and he'll get a boundary. So they've got 9 so far of the first 5 deliveries. They like the ball coming onto the bat, the newer ball, the harder ball, and they'll go after it.
And Farooqi has got to get his line right. It's because he's bowling outside the off stump. Look at the width he's given. Look at the width he's given. It just makes it easy for the batter. You can raise your hands up because the ball is being hit uppishly, but that's not going to make any difference. It is still gone for a boundary. That is what Mohammad Nabi is saying. Make him play forward. Don't give him room outside the off stump.
Yeah, because they got to slip in as well. Sal Mendes. Last ball of the over. And that came back a little bit. That's more the line. 9 without loss.
আবার কাটছে
কি ভাই দরকারের সময় নেট নাই আপনার চাই রবি ওয়াইফাই এখন নেট অন সারাক্ষণ
নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল আছে টার্বো ক্লিন টেকনোলজি যা 100 কঠিন দাগ দূর করে এক ধোয়াতেই নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল অ্যাঞ্জেলিক ফ্রেশ এয়ার ফ্রেশনার মুহূর্তেই মন মাতানো মনোরম সুবাস জাগিয়ে তোলে এক স্নিগ্ধ অনুভূতি অ্যাঞ্জেলিক.
Look at what Sri Lanka has in terms of their batting. They've included Dunit Velalage, so the batting muscle improves. Dushmanta Chamira too, they'll say, can handle the bat. Nuwan Tushara is the only player that doesn't really carry too much of credentials. They'll need everything. Looking to chase this target. They're up against a very good side, a very good bowling attack. Mujib in the side. Tends to push it through quickly. So much of variety, so much of mystery about this Afghan spin. And Mujib is a tough customer.
Yes, he is. He's often asked to bowl in the power play. Never easy for a spinner with just 2 fielders covering the boundary to bowl economically. But look at that economy rate of his 6.39. He's got a best of 5 for 20.
The 6.39 economy. They'll want 2 here. Considering the pacers he bowls in the power play, and that's not an easy time to bowl. He comes on at the death and still maintain that economy is really outstanding.
It is. And he gets wickets as well. Because he pretty much all the time bowls to his field. He knows where the deep fielders are. So if somebody's going to go for the biggie, he's going to take a chance playing the aerial shot. He's got to clear that fielder.
Got a slip in for Kusal Mendes. That's gone fine. Fine tickle. That's offline. He'll get a boundary. Useful runs for Sri Lanka.
Yes, that was bowled at about 101 kilometers per hour. That was quick. But the direction was not quite right, and Mendes doing the smart thing, not looking to play the big shot, just using the pace. It was on the pads. Look at that, it was on the pads, and he just used the pace. Glanced it quite nicely, glanced it fine. There was a fielder there. The fielder was just a little bit wider.
That's the line, just outside the off stump. Tends to bowl a lot of off breaks, but he also bowls that carom ball. Tends to flick it and bowls quite briskly. And again, more runs here. should be cut off. They'll come back for 2. They got 9 runs so far in the over. Just to quickly remind you that if Sri Lanka beats Afghanistan, then of course it's straightforward. But it's in the case of Afghanistan beating Sri Lanka, they need 101 runs of their 20 overs to get to the Super 4. So then it'll be Afghanistan and Sri Lanka, and it will be Bangladesh who will miss out. So much of cricket left in the game. Lots of time as well. And he goes again this time. And this is a big over. They get 13 runs off it. 22 without loss.
সবার ভরসা মা আর মায়ের ভরসা এসিআই অ্যারোসল 50 বছরেরও বেশি সময় ধরে পরিবারের সুরক্ষায়
ACI Aerosol.
জানতে পারলাম বাবার মাধ্যমে যে বিকাশে সেভিংস করা যায়।
এটা সবথেকে ভালো লাগে যে কম অ্যামাউন্ট দিয়েই করা যায়।
ক্যাশ আউট করতে গেলে কোনো চার্জ লাগে না।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডিপিএস টাকা জমায় সারা দেশ।
এলো ইউনিক কাপল প্যাক যেখানে আছে 2টো চামচ পেস্তা বাদাম সাথে সেই দেশি কুলফির অনন্য স্বাদ জায়েন্সি পেস্তা কুলফি।
22 without loss. Sri Lanka will be pleased with the start, but there's a lot more work to be done. Change of bowling. It's going to be Asmatullah Omasai. Faruqi went for 9 runs in the first over. Straight away on the money. He's a very clever operator, Asmatullah. Tends to mix it up. Quite pacey. Best of 4 for 9.
This one was a bit short and was turning into the right-hander as well. So it was easy for him to just put it away. Played it well.
Taken. Asmatullah strikes and Pathum Nissanka goes. That was down the leg side. Short fine leg. He didn't have to move. And that was the wicket Sri Lanka needed to have. And Afghanistan was after that.
Yeah, Nissanka has been very, very consistent. But you can see that he didn't quite middle it. And a simple catch down to Mujib. And Azmat gets a wicket. Breaks through. The Sri Lankans had started well with 22 in the first 2 overs, but they have lost Nissanka for 6 in the 3rd over for 22.
এলো ইউনিক কাপল প্যাক যেখানে আছে 2টো চামচ পেস্তা বাদাম সাথে সেই দেশি কুলফির অনন্য স্বাদ জায়েন্সি পেস্তা কুলফি।
জানতে পারলাম বাবার মাধ্যমে যে বিকাশে সেভিংস করা যায়।
এটা সবথেকে ভালো লাগে যে কম অ্যামাউন্ট দিয়েই করা যায়।
ক্যাশ আউট করতে গেলে কোনো চার্জ লাগে না।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডিপিএস টাকা জমায় সারা দেশ।
এভাবেই ভালোবাসার রংগুলোকে আপন করে শুরু হোক এক রঙিন যাত্রা। 5000-এর বেশি শেডস নিয়ে এখন নতুন ফর্মুলায় নতুন প্যাকে এলো বার্জার রোবিয়া ল্যাক। থাকো রঙিন।
You were wondering. Kamil Mishra is the new batter coming in at number 3, but Sri Lanka needed a solid opening partnership. And the man that has been amongst the runs, Pathum Nissanka, 50 against Bangladesh, 68 against Hong Kong, China, been dismissed rather cheaply for 6 of 5 balls. Asmatullah striking in his first over. Slip in for the left-hander, short fine. Backward square leg. Straight away you find that ball just seaming back into the left-hander.
Azmat pitching the ball a little bit short. And Nissanka thought that he had a boundary for the taking because there is no deep fine leg. And instead he finds the fielder there at the short fine leg.
After the elevation, just couldn't get the elevation. Under edge of the bat. Consider himself unlucky, but Afghanistan will take it. Kusal Mendes runs through square leg. A critical phase in the game. Sri Lanka looking for some solidity, looking for a base. Afghanistan smelling blood here. Got a wicket early.
Very, very impressive young player, Kamil Mishara. Strike rate of almost 131, one half century. He got a 73 against Zimbabwe in Harare.
2 balls to go in the over. Oh, a little... Well, they're very excited. The wicketkeeper is... And they're saying they should go upstairs. They're thinking about it. Rashid Khan is certainly considering it.
Did you hear a little nick in your ear?
I didn't. Did you?
They've gone for it.
TVM by to director. We have a player with a caught behind. Original decision is not out. I have checked feet is a fair delivery. Front on spin vision, please. Let's keep rolling. Roll back, please. And roll forward. Ball close to the bat. Confirm it from Maltese, please. Keep rolling, nice and slow. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. Roll back, please, one more time. And roll forward. Flare line. Keep rolling. Satisfied the flare line when ball passes the bat. No bat involved. Back to Viru. Viru, stay with the original decision, not out. You on camera.
Well, that will calm the Sri Lankan dressing room. This man will breathe a sigh of relief. So will he. Because another wicket would have really been challenging for Sri Lanka. Been a brilliant over, just 2 runs and 1 ball to go. And again, plays and misses. It's a brilliant over from Asmat. 24 for 1.
আমিও তো টাকা রাখি কিন্তু আবার উঠেই খাই ফেলাই তারপর ভিডিও দেখে একটা সেভিংস অ্যাকাউন্ট করে ফেললাম বিকাশের মাধ্যমেই আমি টাকাটা ব্যাংকে জমাচ্ছি
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডিপিএস টাকা জমায় সারা দেশ
Maggi Hot and Spicy Blast, taste of the nation.
Well, 24 for 1, 146 of 102 balls is what Sri Lanka are after at the moment. They've lost their most prolific player. Atum Nisanka out for 6. So Kusal Mendes on strike. Farooq is back. From the opposite end he bowled. Gets it behind point. They'll only get a single. But Afghanistan will be very, very pleased with what they ended up with. The last 2 overs, 49 runs. And Mohammad Nabi, what an innings.
Fabulous innings, getting a half century of just 20 deliveries. That it was his assault on Velalege that propelled Afghanistan to that score of 170.
Will that be called a wide? That won't be. But yes, that was a special effort by Nabi. He really turned the game around.
Oh, that was the first ball, hit over long off, then this was smashed over long on, then again hammered over long on, stroked over long off, pummeled over mid-wicket, 5 sixes. Sanat Jayasuriya, the coach, will probably have his arm around the young man and tell him that maybe you should have bowled a little bit fuller as he did that last ball. and conceded just 1 run.
Very decisive last over. Farooqi on the money this time. 33 runs in that last over.
Yes, there was a no ball as well. And there you are, you can see Nabi patting Farooqi on the back. Farooqi was taken for a few runs in his first over, but this is a very, very good over. 3 deliveries. He's given away just 1.
That correction, 32 runs, but still very, very decisive. Could be the factor, could be the deciding factor of this innings, of this game. That innings by Nabi completely took Afghanistan to another level. 120 was all they had at the end of 18. 169 for 8 at the end of 20. Ball just jagging back into the left-hander. Kamil Mishara is generally not the best starter. He tends to struggle a little bit, but once he gets into his stride, he looks so good.
Is he a better player against pace? Does he like ball coming onto the bat? Because if he's a slow starter, then you certainly don't want to have him at the top of the order if you're going to waste deliveries. You want somebody who's going to be able to, if not hit boundaries, at least make every ball count.
At least in this tournament, he struggled a little bit at the start, but then once he gets his range, then he tends to look very good. 2 balls to go in the over. Will this be called a wide? Yes, it is. Now, just to confirm on Kamil Mishra, the first 10 balls so far in his T20 career, he's been striking at 90. But I've been told that 11 to the 19th ball is where he really starts to pick up. He's changed gears, he's gone up to 163 in terms of his strike rate. That was the point I was trying to make, that earlier on he may struggle a little bit. But once he's in, he can be scoring runs quickly. I think just outside the crease, Kusal Mendes. That's gone fine. Will this? Yes, it's wide. I heard a sound. I thought there was something, but it's wide. It's 4. In fact, these are very useful runs for Sri Lanka.
Mohammad Nabi. This is how we batted. Not afraid to get under the ball and hammer it over the boundary. But it was that last over where he was really, really amazing. 5 sixes in that.
Sri Lanka will regret that miss. On 5, Mohammad Nabi was missed at backward square leg by Velalage, a sharp chance. Mendes, short arm jab, and will get a boundary. 12 runs so far in the over.
Yes, that 4 wide down the leg side, the previous delivery would have hurt his confidence for sure, because this one was a rank long hop, as they call it. Kusal Mendes is, look at that, halfway down the pitch, and he was able to work it away for a boundary. In the power play, only 2 fielders outside the 30-meter circle. So the bowlers are on a hiding to nothing. And if they keep bowling short like that, then they're making it a little bit easier for the batters as well.
Last ball of the over. Again, runs here through mid-wicket. They'll want a couple, and they'll get a couple. They got 14 off the over, 38 for 1 at the end of 4.
আবার কাটছে
কি ভাই, দরকারের সময় নেট নাই? আপনার চাই রবি ওয়াইফাই। এখন নেট অন সারাক্ষণ।
রিয়েল চকলেটের এক্সট্রা থিক কোটিং এ নতুন সল্টেড ক্যারামেল ফ্লেভারে রোবাস্টা। রিয়েল চকলেট ম্যাটার্স।
Maggie hot and spicy, blood. Taste of the nation, taste of the nation, taste of the nation, taste of the nation, taste of the nation.
So 38 for 1, 4 gone. So Sri Lanka on track in the chase. But the highlight really for all the viewers joining was this is what happened in the final over. It was Mohammad Nabi going to town. Some massive sixes, 3 on the trot there. This number 4, and he wasn't done yet. Another smack onto the grass bank. Took him past 50. And a blinder. And it propelled the score to 169. Sri Lanka, though, have made a good start. They've lost a wicket. Now the ball getting a little older, Russell. Now's the challenge.
Yeah, a couple of overs more. And then the spinners come into it. Rashid Khan, Noor Ahmed. Not a lot of turn, but the pitch slightly on the slower side. And with the variety and guile of the Afghan spinners, it's not going to be easy.
That's fine, and 4. Yes, drifting onto the pads, and Sri Lanka cashing in here. Mendes in really good nick.
Yeah, you saw what Mohammad Nabi did. Sri Lanka definitely gonna need a Mendy special, and he's made a great start. It's always good or pleasing when a batter is able to use the pace like that. Deflecting it makes you a lot calmer. He's had a quiet Asia Cup. It was Pathum Nisankar at the other end firing. Nisankar out. Mendes taking control.
Yes, very risky player. He's got a wide range of shots, plays spin well. Can be unorthodox as well at times, but a free scoring batsman.
Now Mishara, very slow start, as Roshan was saying. Kusal Mendes down the track. Yes, we've got the runs. Now don't throw it away. Get yourself in. You need to take a bit of time. Do that. That's the message from Mendes, because Mishara, once he settles in, he's one of those players you'd love watching, Ravi. Oh, he showed up early. Game tomorrow, boy. Don't tell me he's got the day wrong. Massive score. Teams have struggled to chase down scores around 150, 160 here in Abu Dhabi.
What you'll see now is a lot of pace being taken off as well when the fast bowlers bowl. It's important you mix it up now with the pitch on the slower side. I think this game will really start when Rashid Khan comes into the attack. His form will be crucial. Sri Lanka can take down one of the spinners, either Mujib or Rashid. Then they'll believe they have a great chance.
Yeah, Gazamfar was left out this game, and Mujib, the more experienced spinner, like for like, you'd say. Gazamfar and Mujib didn't have a start he would have liked. Went for 13. But the wrist spinners are the key, because they got the variety. And Sri Lankans, of late, have really struggled to come to terms or put pressure on spinners. Striking at just around 105. That's the worry.
Let's not forget Noor Ahmed. Those 8 overs are crucial. Rashid, Noor. 5 gone, 46 for 1.
Airtel shot. Airtel money to best. কারণ my Airtel app এ best offer সব সময়।
এভাবেই ভালোবাসার রংগুলোকে আপন করে শুরু হোক এক রঙিন যাত্রা। 5000-এর বেশি শেডস নিয়ে এখন নতুন ফর্মুলায় নতুন প্যাকে এলো বার্জার রোবিয়ালাক। থাকো রঙিন।
জানতে পারলাম বাবার মাধ্যমে যে বিকাশে সেভিংস করা যায়।
এটা সব থেকে ভালো লাগে যে কম অ্যামাউন্ট দিয়েই করা যায়।
ক্যাশ আউট করতে গেলে কোনো চার্জ লাগে না।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডিপিএস টাকা জমায় সারা দেশ।
So 46 for 1. They love their music. Sri Lankan supporters, whichever part of the world they're in, whether it's Colombo, whether it's here, it's in Australia. Hey, did you go to Baila classes as well in school?
Tried a few at the Abesing School of Dancing.
Roshan, really?
Some of them would be students.
That's a new one. Roshan and dancing.
Some cool moves. After breakfast every day, he just polishes up, like revision classes.
That's his gym. I wonder. Trim as ever.
This is good. Keep the scoreboard moving. Be nimble on your feet. That's what you need to be when you're dancing as well.
Well, they'll need that footwork now against spin. Got to be quick. Pick up length quickly. You won't get too many loose deliveries. Target the stumps. That'll be a diet of spin from here. Nabi, Noor Ahmed, Rashid Khan, Mujib has 3 overs left.
And a definite spring in his step. Mohammad Nabi after that innings today.
That's in the air, taken. He can't do anything wrong. Nabi with the bat, Nabi with the ball now. And the second wicket goes down. A tentative shot and a simple catch.
Struggled to get going. Kamil Mishara. They bring the off spinner on and he just scoops that to short extra cover. Afghanistan celebrate. They got their eyes on qualification and they're doing everything right. Kamil Mishara, just the 4 runs to him today, 47 for 2.
আবার কাটছে
কি ভাই, দরকারের সময় নেট নাই? আপনার চাই রবি ওয়াইফাই। এখন নেট অন সারাক্ষণ।
নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল আছে টার্বো ক্লিন টেকনোলজি, যা 100 কঠিন দাগ দূর করে এক ধোয়াতেই। নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল।
আমিও তো টাকা রাখি কিন্তু আবার উঠেই খাই ফেলাই। তারপর ভিডিও দেখে একটা সেভিংস অ্যাকাউন্ট করে ফেললাম। বিকাশের মাধ্যমেই আমি টাকাটা ব্যাংকে জমাচ্ছি।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডিপিএস টাকা জমায় সারা দেশ।
Kushal Pereira has come out to the middle. He's a very experienced bowler, Nabi. He was brought in because the left-hander was on strike. Struck straight away, so left-hander replacing a left-hander, Kushal Pereira. Another dangerous player. So he starts off with a boundary.
The square leg was square of the wicket. Now he'll be thankful he got bat on it because he took it off the stumps, and you're going to have to do that to put pressure on the bowler. They'll keep just landing it there, giving it no pace.
I think the problem Sri Lanka have had and they've been inconsistent is because the middle order not really fired since the T20 World Cup. Need some big scores from 4, 5, 6.
Mentioned a left-hander. More to come. Asalanka, Kamindu Mendes.
That's picked away on the onside. This time, square leg a little finer. Keeps the batsman down to 1.
Really good start from Nabi with the ball. Lands it there, no turn. And no pace on it as well. Mishara searches for it. Then just scoops it. Too easy for Nabi.
So we're done with power play. 6 overs gone. It's 53 for 2.
এলো ইউনিক কাপল প্যাক যেখানে আছে 2টো চামচ পেস্তা বাদাম সাথে সেই দেশি কুলফির অনন্য স্বাদ জায়েন্সি পেস্তা কুলফি।
এভাবেই ভালোবাসার রংগুলোকে আপন করে শুরু হোক এক রঙিন যাত্রা। 5000-এর বেশি শেডস নিয়ে এখন নতুন ফর্মুলায় নতুন প্যাকে এলো বার্জার রুবিয়া ল্যাক। থাকো রঙিন।
নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল আছে টার্বো ক্লিন টেকনোলজি, যা 100 কঠিন দাগ দূর করে এক ধোয়াতেই। নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল।
Here we go. 6 overs bowled. The power play done. Lanka have got a start, but now's the real test.
So the skipper into the attack. Now here's Rashid Khan. They've got to tighten their line. You won't get too much drifting on the onside with the spinners bowling. He's feasted on that, Mendes. A lot of deliveries drifting onto leg stump, which he's put away.
Well, no doubt about it. Lankan openers have been very consistent and top heavy, in fact, out of the runs scored by teams since 2024. The top 3, this is the percentage, 67% of the runs have been from the top 3. That's massive. But of course, on the other hand, another way of looking at it is your top 3 are getting so many runs, there's not much opportunity for the others either.
This is where the game will begin now, really. This is the challenge for Sri Lanka. Skipper bringing himself on. Yeah, what you'll see with Afghanistan is the way they vary their length. The lines will be pretty much the same, off stump just outside. But there'll be subtle variations in length. The moment they know that the batsman's looking to sweep, you'll see the full length delivery, or looking to go down the ground. You'll see that so that they don't get the elevation. The target will be the stumps. There you go.
Again in line. And I can't think of a time where I've seen the Afghan spinners really relying on the ball to turn. Or dirty turners, wicket to wicket, or even on good pitches, they are a handful. Just a bit of deviation either way is what they look for.
Oh, good delivery, almost went through the defense there. Good start from Rashid. 7 gone, 57 for 2.
এভাবেই ভালোবাসার রংগুলোকে আপন করে শুরু হোক এক রঙিন যাত্রা। 5000-এর বেশি শেডস নিয়ে এখন নতুন ফর্মুলায় নতুন প্যাকে এলো বার্জার রুবিয়া ল্যাক। থাকো রঙিন।
জানতে পারলাম বাবার মাধ্যমে যে বিকাশে সেভিংস করা যায়।
এটা সবথেকে ভালো লাগে যে কম অ্যামাউন্ট দিয়ে করা যায়।
ক্যাশ আউট করতে গেলে কোনো চার্জ লাগে না।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডিপিএস টাকা জমায় সারা দেশ।
So 2 wickets have gone down. Mendes still there, 34 from 22. Still be Nabi.
No shot mid-wicket. And Kusal Mendes trying to hit it into that area. Nowhere near the ball. Rashid thought that there was an opportunity. Gurbaz did not hang on to it, but Mendes says, no, I did not nick it. Well, for those just tuning in, Sri Lanka need another 43 runs to qualify. Ideally, chasing this 112 is what the game is all about. It's about trying to play the best cricket possible. Your confidence going forward. The feel-good factor so important going into the Super Fours. If Sri Lanka beat Afghanistan, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh qualify. If Afghanistan beats Sri Lanka, Afghanistan will qualify, but Sri Lanka will need to score 101 runs to qualify for the Super 4. Just slowed down somewhat since the power play. 53 Sri Lanka were now almost 2 overs after. 6 runs, and also coincides with the introduction of spin.
A loud shout. He's pretty confident, having a chat with Rashid. The keeper will have a role to play here.
The blown one review. They got one more up their sleeve, and they will hang on to it. Nicely bowled, slow through the air. And what a good decision that was to bail out of reviewing that.
Lovely, good boy, shabash.
Tight overs of spin now.
Finish well.
So the squeeze from the Afghanistan spinners on. 8 gone, 60 for 2.
রিয়েল চকলেটের এক্সট্রা থিক কোটিংয়ে নতুন সল্টেড ক্যারামেল ফ্লেভারে রোবাস্টা রিয়েল চকলেট ম্যাটার্স।
নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল আছে টার্বো ক্লিন টেকনোলজি, যা 100 কঠিন দাগ দূর করে এক ধোয়াতেই। নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল, নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল আছে টার্বো ক্লিন টেকনোলজি, যা 100 কঠিন দাগ দূর করে এক ধোয়াতেই। নতুন সার্ফ এক্সেল।
What they need to do is just build up a little bit of pressure, just get them thinking that they've got to do something a little bit different out there in the middle. Sri Lanka 60 for 2 after 8. Required rate from here is 9.2. Spin twins. Noor Ahmed now. Nabi's bowled a couple, 1 for 10. Rashid's bowled 1. Just 4 runs off his first. Noor Ahmed's a class act. So he'll certainly keep them working hard out there as well. Noor Ahmed is certainly someone who tends to pick up wickets.
Easy one. Easy bowling set. Get back.
Could he come back for the second? Good running. Good work.
Yeah, well, that'll help to show the intent and run the first one hard and then go for the second. it is to be able to get the maximum of the opportunity. This middle phase is very crucial from both teams' point of view. Afghanistan enjoy squeezing the teams at this middle phase.
A couple of guys for Sri Lanka, very experienced in the middle, Pereira and Mendes. Working that comfortably on the onside again, doubling up again. Good intelligent stuff from Pereira, not taking any risks.
Yeah, again, intelligent cricket.
Really is a key player right now, Kusal Mendes. Very busy player. Got enormous skill, Kusal Mendes. You take great delight sometimes to sit back and just watch some of the shots that he can play. 35 off 25. Strike rate at 140. Covering that leg boundary for him at the moment. Deep square, deep mid wicket, and also long on. .69 to the leg side, 70 to the off, 79 straight. Remember, straight is long. Again, works onto the onside.
Well, Rahmanullah Gurbaz telling Noor it's okay if they are running hard, they will eventually get tired. And that's smart thing, isn't it? To milk him for the singles and doubles. Charita Salanka, the skipper, be next.
Pretty close, the win predictor right now. Nothing in it. Looking for runs on the offside, which has been a little bit of a rarity for Mendes so far. Of the 35 he scored, 27 on the leg side.
And it's good to keep him on the offside.
Do a lot of communicating out there, the Afghanistan players. Lots of chat. You can hear them encouraging, providing some ideas. Gurbaz is instrumental. He actually just gave the line to Noor Ahmed right then. That was the line he wanted him to bowl.
Well, 6 runs have come and 19 balls since the boundary was hit. So that's some kind of a squeeze that Afghanistan bowlers have put there. If there's any pressure, that could give away an opportunity to Afghanistan.
How are we thinking of Afghanistan? If they can break this partnership, which is 2 fine players, 2 experienced players, then they get another one straight away soon after. That puts a lot of pressure on Sri Lanka for that 101. Oh, that's down the leg side. That's an unforced error, that one. Giving away some really important runs. Wide's called.
That's precious 10 runs. Previously, Fazalak Farooqi bowling 1 wide and running to the boundary. And this one from Noor. Pathum Nissanka got out, but then Kusal Mendes has taken it on him. 36 of 27 still out there along with Kusal Pereira. The partnership of 24. Charita Salanka, Dasun Shanaka, Kamindo Mendes to follow.
It's optimistic again, sliding down that leg side. But that 4 wides means 12 off the over. 72 for 2.
Airtel shot. Airtel money to best. কারণ my Airtel অ্যাপে best offer সব সময়।
রিয়েল চকলেটের এক্সট্রা থিক কোটিং এ নতুন সল্টেড ক্যারামেল ফ্লেভারে রোবাস্টা রিয়েল চকলেট ম্যাটার্স।
আমিও তো টাকা রাখি কিন্তু আবার উঠেই খাই ফেলাই। তারপর ভিডিও দেখে একটা সেভিংস অ্যাকাউন্ট করে ফেললাম। বিকাশের মাধ্যমেই আমি টাকাটা ব্যাংকে জমাচ্ছি।
বিকাশ অ্যাপে ডিপিএস টাকা জমায় সারা দেশ।
Under 100 now to win. 98 they require. Majib back into the attack.
Now that's good effort there from Darvesh Rasuli. And they got to push it in the field to make sure that they can defend this. It's very important for Afghanistan. Remember, if they lose, they are out. They win, they qualify.
Bowled nicely with his first over, Majib, so he's got to really make this count with his second. Get his confidence back. Not looking to play any big shots at the moment. Sri Lanka at number 5, Shanaka at 6, and Kamindu at number 7. So there's still some batting to come, that's for sure. Kamindu can certainly play. These experienced guys, the ones that Rashid Khan wants to get rid of.
And this is a threatening partnership from the Afghanistan viewpoint. 28 of 26 now. They're settling in nicely. Still be some nerves in the Sri Lankan camp, but they will think that this partnership should continue for another few overs.
Good strong shot, nice and straight down the ground. Will they come back for the second? They do that quite comfortably.
Well, they've been running the first one hard. That's the key. Knowing the areas, the ground, it's huge ground, turning one into the two and putting pressure on Afghanistan.
What are the skippers thinking? Rashid Khan, wonder what he's thinking about himself. 1 over, none for 4 at this stage. He's got to get into this game, get his teeth into this game right now. That's my call, and I'm pretty sure he's about to come on. Nur Ahmed just bowled the 1 as well. They need him to create some havoc out in the middle, which is something he normally does in a T20 international.
Well, for Afghanistan, Rashid Khan always holds the key. He's among the wickets. Afghanistan likely to win.
Sri Lanka only need 101. Flat and over the top, and it's bounced before the advertising triangle, and it's gone for a boundary.
It's going to be Drain's halfway stage. 82 for 2 after 10.
MyBL অ্যাপের ইন্টারনেট প্যাকে পাবেন সবচেয়ে বেশি।
আবার কাটছে
কি ভাই, দরকারের সময় নেট নাই? আপনার চাই রবি ওয়াইফাই। এখন নেট অন সারাক্ষণ।
রিয়েল চকলেটের এক্সট্রা থিক কোটিং এ নতুন সল্টেড ক্যারামেল ফ্লেভারে রোবাস্টা। রিয়েল চকলেট ম্যাটার্স।